and welcome back to part 2 of my declutter series. Now, because I did such a big declutter last year, we'll leave all of them videos linked down below. Instead of going through each category like blush and highlighter and bronzer and face palettes, because I know I'm not going to get rid of a huge amount, I already did a massive declutter. I'm just going to go through the whole, right over here is my drawers with face products. We're just going to go through those. I know there's some things that I do want to get rid of, but a majority of it I am going to be keeping. So if you're looking for a big, ginormous declutter, this is not the one for you. Click out, find another video of mine, watch my past declutters. But today we're going to be going through powders, bronzers, blush, highlighter, and all myriad of face palettes. And like always, the stuff that I do choose to declutter, if it's nasty, it gets pitched. If it still has life in it and is like lightly used, friends, family, things that are very sparingly used that are, you know, good and not expired, I will be selling on my Poshmark. I will leave that, my name, down below in the whatever. Let's go through and just declutter some things. Hey guys, and here we are. This is going to be the drawer that has my face products, highlighters, blush, powders, bronzer, face palettes, all of that jazz. As I said in the opening, I'm probably not going to be getting rid of a huge amount, so keep that in mind. If that's not your kind of video, click out. I will link below my other declutters that are a bit more savage. But let's just get into it. Now up here I have sort of my bigger highlighters and some palettes. These are up here to kind of help me remember to use them, and also because like they're hard to store in the drawers. Here I have got my Essence Cubanita Jumbo Highlighter, Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss highlighters. Let's see here. This is the ABH Amrezy. Now, these two I had been holding on because I was like, oh, they would make really good like finishing powders, but I have other things that I can use for that, so I am actually going to declutter both of these. I have this little bin for decluttering. I have the Fergie Wet n Wild highlighters. I do absolutely love these. This is the Too Faced Diamond one, and this is a Laura Mercier highlighter that I got in a swap. It is in the shade Seduction. It is so beautiful and the formula is amazing, but obviously it is way too dark for me, so that one is going to go, sadly. I have all of my Urban Decay whatevers, all of my Jeffree Star, my Makeup Revolution baked highlighters. I have, oh boy, the Becca Afterglow palette, the Urban Decay, all of my Lime Crime, Kat Von D, Makeup Revolution, Flower Beauty, Tarte, and Smashbox. Those are all staying. This first drawer here is my bronzers and my powders. I am not going to get rid of anything in this drawer because I have been like decluttering it off camera, and I do like what I have and use in here, so that one is just gonna stay as it is. But here we are in the first blush drawer. Now, if you guys, I'm not going to be like swatching or going through a lot of these things. If you guys would like to see that, I will leave my collection videos down below where I do swatches and get more in depth with the products. So right now we're just gonna, I have my Milani, the Flower blushes, as well as these ones, which are new to my collection. All of my Tarte, Urban Decay. In the back here, I do have these two hard candy ones that, are these the ones that I didn't like? I can't remember. Are these the ones that I did like. Okay, these two are the ones that I did like. I thought they were the ones that I was planning on getting rid of. They must be later on. I am going to be getting rid of these three, just the CoverGirl ones. I'm just not a huge fan. CoverGirl isn't cruelty-free, so these three are going to be going bye-bye. And also these blushes, which does make me sad. These are the CoverGirl True Blend blushes. These are really, really good. And the only reason I'm getting rid of these is because CoverGirl is not cruelty-free. These are just so amazing. They're beautiful, lightly illuminating, and they look gorgeous on the skin. I would highly recommend checking these out if you're not, you know, you don't care about cruelty-free and all that, but they're gonna go. I am gonna hold on to my Benefit boxed blushes for a little bit right now. I am planning on doing more project panning in the next couple of whatevers, and I like having things to use and get rid of. So we're gonna go into the next drawer. Okay, so first things first, I am keeping all of my Hourglass blushes as well as my Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. You guys know how much I absolutely adore those. My NARS blushes, which I have. I know I can get rid of this one. This is one of the dual intensity ones. This is not ideal. I don't have a tripod, so I'm just oh my goodness, I'm just holding my phone. This is what it looks like. It is in the shade Panic. They're very beautiful, but I just don't find myself reaching for this. So that one is gonna go to someone who will like it. Keeping my three, Kat Von D discontinued her old blushes from when she first did her line. And then I'm kind of torn about this one. This is the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Nightingale. I wanted this so bad, and obviously I got it. And it's a really pretty color, but I really don't reach for it anymore. And if I'm being honest, oh, that one just, oh, okay, we'll put that one up here as kind of a maybe. Keeping all of my Lorac blushes, I do absolutely love these. These are my NYX Ombre blushes. These, oh my goodness, these. That's a NYX one, but no, these two from Soap and Glory. This is Peach Party. This one over here is Peach Party, and this one's Love at First Blush. I've kept having these because I love me a nice warm-toned shimmery blush, but I haven't reached for them at all since my last declutter, so these two are going to go as well. Oh my goodness. And then I have these. I have issues with IT Cosmetics and a lot of their like ethics and stuff like that. These are beautiful blushes though. But if I'm being honest with myself, I probably have other things that will give me the same effect as these. This one, come on. Doing this one-handed is not ideal. This one is the CC Plus Radiance Ombre Blush in Coral Flush, which is probably my favorite of the two, and I just touched it. And then this one is CC Plus Radiance Ombre, that's the same thing, in Je ne sais quoi. No, I'm not reaching for them. I have other things I like better, and IT Cosmetics is problematic right now. Some other ones that I am a little bit torn about. These are the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre blushes. I've tried using these multiple times, and I just don't think they're the same formula as these ones, and I just don't reach for them. They're really pretty, and I like the idea of the ombre, but I am gonna get rid of these. Then from NARS, I've got these two colors. This one is Oasis, and it just doesn't do anything for me. I tried using it, kind of trying it out to see if it would be okay, not so much. This is Miss Liberty that I'm not sure if it's a blush or just a really weird highlighter. Either way, I don't use it, so those two are gonna go. Okay, so we're done with that drawer. On to the next. Wait, what? Oh yeah, okay. All right, I'm weird, I'm crazy. Okay, yes. So we have blush over here and highlighter starting over here. I'm getting rid of this City Color Mosaic blush. Just don't reach for it. My little bin's starting to get full. These Stila convertible color something. They're just cream blushes. I don't use cream products and I don't reach for these, so they're gonna go. Sadly, I am going to be getting rid of my last, like, old school Marc Jacobs blush. This is in the shade Outspoken. It's a beautiful color, but this formula is, like, hardly pigmented at all. So this is definitely going to just go. It makes me sad, but goodbye. All right, obviously keeping my Too Faced Love Flush blushes. I love those. Here are the two hard candy ones that I tried to make. Okay, let's start from here. These ones I'm going to be, oh my goodness, everything's jammed in here. I'm going to be getting rid of these, which also makes me sad, but just because Neutrogena is not cruelty-free. These are the Healthy Skin blushes. They're absolutely beautiful. They lift your cheeks and they go on just stunningly, but I am trying to get rid of more cruelty-free things. And then these ones over here, I kept for so long. This is from the Kardashian Beauty line that was sold at Ulta. And I did kind of like these, but I'm not the biggest fan of the formula, and I'm sure I have similar shades in my collection, so these are gonna go as well. And then back here we do have the two hard candy blushes that I was trying out to see if I like them or not. This one is in Punch, and this one is in, what does that say? Sunburst. They were just like too shimmery for me, and they just did not look good on my skin, so they're gonna go. We're actually doing a lot better than I thought. And now here comes the hard part, which is highlighter. Y'all know I absolutely love my highlighter, but I need to cut down, and there are some that I do absolutely not like at all and don't use, so let's just work on it. This is the Hard Candy, what is this? This stupid prismatic highlighter, absolutely horrible. Getting rid of that. Then we have the Betty Luminizer, way too dark. I don't use it as a bronzer. That is going. Let's see here. What else have we got here? This, the Wet n Wild Color Icon Rainbow Highlighter, was absolutely horrible. So that one's gonna go. Sorry, Wet n Wild. And Essence Pure Nude is staying. And then these are like the other two from that collection, and I was like, oh, I'll hang on to these, but there are just other formulas that I like better and other formulas from Wet n Wild that I enjoy more, so these are gonna go bye-bye. Keeping my Love Light highlighters. They are definitely not my favorite formula, but I do enjoy having them for pictures, and I will use them when I want something a little more subtle. Physicians Formula, Estee Lauder Heat Wave. What is this? The Glow All Out. Yeah, I kind of like that from Soap and Glory. Tiki here by Hard Candy. What is that? Oh, these were ones that I got from my friend that he never ended up wanting. I don't do MAC in my whatever. You know how I feel about them. These are going to go. Keeping my Laura Geller Universal. It's like a setting powder, but I like it as a very subtle highlighter. Laura Geller, e.l.f. This little baby Becca. I have the full size in, I think this is Opal. Yeah, Opal. I had the full size, so I'm going to get rid of the mini. I enjoy the e.l.f. ones for more subtle. This is the Dandelion Twinkle that I do like. The Stila Duo and a Smashbox one that's really nice for subtle days. And a Hourglass one that is broken, but I do like it, so I'm going to keep it. Alright, this is where things start to get a little bit more difficult. This is where the decluttering doesn't do nearly as much. These are all of my Makeup Revolution highlighters. You guys know I love those. I'm keeping these. These are the MUA Undress Your Skin highlighters that my subscriber Kessie Whatever gave me. And then kind of some random ones. This one I'm pretty sure I can get rid of. This is the LA Girl Strobing Powder in 20 watt. It is just way too dark for me. I have this Master Chrome that I keep because I have a friend who absolutely loves me using that on him. My Fenty Beauty. This is the Metal Moon Kilowatt highlighter. I do enjoy that. This is my Lorac. Oh, this is the like Limelight Beauty Soup Brunch. This is actually really, really good. So keeping that. And then what are all the colors I have in here? Let's see here. This one is 100 watt. I do like that one. This one is 120 watt. Yes, that one works for me. This one here is 80 watt. Oh, excuse me. That one works for me. This one is 50 watt. That one works for me too. And then this one is 90 watt, which also works for me. And then here is the Balm Mary Luminizer. I do enjoy keeping this for reference. Oh, this needs to go. This is the Hard Candy Just Glow Rose Gold Highlighter. Absolutely horrible. Then we have some highlighters that I do absolutely... Oh, that was the Master Chrome. Where's that? Is that from over here? That needs to be over here. These are the 3 Master Chrome that I have, and these were a gift, so I'm going to be keeping those. They have sentimental value. Same as these crushed foil from L'Oreal. These were actually a gift from my grandfather. He went to the store and knew that I liked makeup and picked me something out, so I'm going to be keeping those. These are new to my collection. These are the Ulta Beauty Duochrome Illuminators, so I'm going to be holding on to these, obviously, and testing them out. Alright, pretty sure this is the last drawer of single highlighters I have. Here we have my Hourglass. Those are staying. Ugh, these are going. These are the Maybelline Master Fairy Light. These were just horrible. Those are going. Obviously, Wet n Wild Metal Highlighted Gold Bar. Let's see here, what's this? This is the NYX Illuminator in Ritualistic, which was like a good dupe for NARS Albatross, but it just, I'm not really reaching for it, so it's gonna go. And unfortunately, these two are gonna go to, these are the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighters. They're pretty, but the formula is kind of weird to work with, and I'm just not reaching for them because I don't want to have to deal with the formula. So both of those are going as well. Let's see here. Over here I have my like Too Faced ones. These are my Ulta Illuminators. You guys know I absolutely love these. Highly recommend them. My Milani Strobe powders. I also really, really love keeping those. Most of this drawer is keeping. These are all of my Wet n Wild ones, and then my Urban Decay, and just, I think this one's actually Makeup Revolution. Yeah, keeping that one. It's a little dark for me, but I can make it work. Next, we have these like weird NYX Duochromatic. I remember I wanted these so bad, but I feel like they just kind of missed the mark for me. So I'm gonna keep this one in Twilight Tint, and then woohoo, this one in Lavender Steel. And then I'm gonna pass on these two just because they don't work too well for my skin tone. All right, and then here I have my Pixi plus Aspen Novard. You guys know I am 100% obsessed with both of these. Keeping them, keeping all of my Lorac, my Becca Sun Chasers, whatever, my Tarte, and Becca in, I believe this is Vanilla Quartz and Prismatic Amethyst, keeping those. Alright guys, we're making progress. These are all of my Becca highlighters. Obviously I am keeping those, so that is all the single highlighters. Let's do, oh wait, no, these I'm getting rid of. These are the same as the Hard Candy Tiki. don't reach for them, and they're usually too dark, so all three of those are gonna go. All right, this is where it's gonna get hard. Highlighter palettes. I'm keeping my Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro Glow 1, 2, and 3. All of my Anastasia glow kits, all the ones back there. This Becca and Jaclyn Hill face trio, Chrissy Teigen, more Jaclyn Hill, keeping those. All right, and these, I'm pretty sure I'm keeping everything in this drawer. This is like my, if it has like a blush, a highlighter, and a like bronzer or contour, I keep it. So Sweet Peach Glow, Becca brushed with light Sun Chaser palette, so that one I'm going to keep. Cocoa Contour, my Naked Flush, Kat Von D, NYX, Lorac, and ABH. So I do like the amount I have there, so that'll stay the same. Okay, this is such a difficult thing. Oh my goodness. This is the Sleek Solstice highlighting palette. I'm going to be keeping that because I like it and a subscriber gave it to me, as well as this Spring Strobe Spectrum I enjoy a lot. The Hourglass I keep for reference and for when I'm doing really soft and subtle makeup on someone. I do keep that. The Estee Edit. Oh my goodness. The colors of this are so beautiful, but like, oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna put that aside and play with it, and then we'll see what happens. This is the Becca Apres Ski Glow. I do have a review on this. I'm gonna keep it. It's really good. My BH Cosmetics highlighter palettes, obviously. My Sephora one, NYX Strobe of Genius. This I'm actually going to let go. It makes me super sad because I haven't used it nearly as much as I wanted it to. But these are cream and I'm just not reaching for it. So it needs to go to someone who will give it more love. I will keep the Makeup Revolution Beyond Radiance and Radiance palettes. Those are good. Kat Von D Alchemy palette will keep. Pirates of the Caribbean Lorac face palette. These can go. I don't even know how I got these. These were like, they were in a box at my house, obviously sent to me. I don't know if it's from a subscriber or for what. There was no like note or anything. They were just in there. These are not good in my opinion, so these are gonna go. As well as these Okalon glowing palettes. I did do dupe videos about these for some Anastasia glow kits. They're nice for the price, but they're not amazing. They don't have very good lasting power at all. It just kind of lifts off your skin. So these are gonna go. And last but not least, we have blush palettes. Okay, off the bat, these two can go. Oh, this one, this is the Master Bronze. I was using it, it was bought by a friend and I was using it as kind of like neutral blushes. That can go. I'm super torn about the e.l.f. blush palettes because I really enjoy them, but they're like getting really old and I think I have other drugstore options I can use. Oh my goodness. Okay, these can go. If I want to repurchase them in the future, they're not horrendously expensive. My Anastasia blush trios, I'm keeping. This can go. Maybelline Master Blush. Didn't, you know, it was okay, but I am trying to pare down a lot of my non-cruelty free stuff. This is the Anastasia blush kit in Gradient, Radiant, whatever, keeping that. Then we have this L'Oreal Infallible Paints, getting rid of that. My Lorac, is this California Dreaming or something? I don't know, blush palette. It's really good. Blush kit in Gradient, really enjoy. I have my new Tarte, what is this? Blush Bliss palette from holiday this year that I do really enjoy, as well as the Tarteist blush palette. I have my Lorac ones right here that I enjoy. Urban Decay, Gwen Stefani that I like. Is that it? Oh, this one is kind of like, it's okay. This is the Smashbox LA Lights Blush and Highlight Palette. It's like okay, but there are other pink blushes that I prefer over this, so I don't feel bad getting rid of this. That can go. And then my Sephora blush palette, my NYX Sweet Cheeks that I enjoy, and all of my Makeup Revolution ones. All right, back to this little guy. I don't reach for it, and I think if I were to get a Becca, the illuminating ones like this one, there are other ones that I would rather have, so this one is gonna go. And here is all the blush and highlighter I am going to be decluttering. I feel pretty good about how much I got rid of, and I'm actually to the point of what I have in my collection is stuff that I know I will reach for and love. There are all the palettes and everything, so this is what we got, guys. Alright, like I said previously, I did not get rid of a huge amount. There are some things that I guess I was a little surprised that I got rid of, but I am very grateful that I've been able to clear out some things because no one needs this much makeup, and I really need to buy less. Watch my Makeup Addiction series and let's help each other to buy less. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. And as always, keep it real. Mwah!